everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Naurah with IT students. Today, I want to present to you my novel review from Reading for Professional Context subject in my college, and the novel with the title My Lovely Wife, a novel by Samantha Doni. So the next slide is, there are four main characters from this novel. The first one is Millicent. She is a wife from narrator, which is Millicent's husband. Millicent is the serial killer in this novel. So the second one is narrator. She is Millicent's husband. The third is Rory. He is a son from a couple, Millicent and narrator. And last is Jenna. She is the daughter from Millicent and narrator. So why I don't say the name of the narrator, which is the first main character in this novel, because the writer doesn't say the narrator's name in this novel. So we just say the narrator for the first main character in this novel. Okay, so actually there are many side characters in this novel, but I just say the important side characters. The first one is Holly. She is a sister from Millicent, and the second one is Oliver Riley. He is a serial killer in the past, which will be manipulated by Millicent in this novel. And the third is Jennifer Riley. She is a younger sister from Owen Riley. The next slide. So My Lovely Wife is a psychological thriller. The storyline explores the hidden side of the marriage and how far people can go to hide their secret. And this novel tells about a couple, Millicent and her husband. They live in Hidden Oaks, Florida with their children, Rory and Jenna. They have a dark secret for living up their marriage, which start to get stale and struggling financially by doing secret murders. Next slide. Millicent said she had a trauma with her sister Holly that I mentioned before in the side characters, because her sister tried to hurt her many times when she was a child, and she also said to her husband that Holly passed away in an accident. In fact, Holly wasn't dead, and she has been treated in a mental hospital. When Holly was released from the mental hospital, she started to stalk Millicent and her husband. Okay, what's next? The first murder is Holly, her own sister. Okay, in a confrontation, the narrator kills Holly with his tense racket to protect his family. Millicent, with her surprising call to her husband to bury Holly in the swamp. This murder was initially committed out to necessity and self-protection, but as time goes by, it turns into a terrifying yet arousing activity for this couple, and they start to plan next murder. Okay, the third murder is Lindsay. The narrator uses Tobias' identity and pretend to be deaf to approach her. So this is the fake name of narrator to manipulate their victim. Okay, their planning is they will be together killing Lindsay, but at the same time, their daughter Jenna got ill, so the narrator have to go and let Millicent to kill Lindsay alone. This is where the plan comes that Millicent wants to devise a bigger plan with Oliver Riley. He is a famous serial killer who had passed away and lost a long time ago. But their plans began to impact to their children. Has been manipulated by Millicent. Their daughter became very scared by the story of Oliver Riley and hurt their daughter by secretly giving her eye drops with chemical. And her son begins to blackmail his father because he convinced that his father was cheating. It's definitely wrong because their parents actually kill people. Naomi's body was found in the garbage behind the hotel, and Owen's real identity revealed by his sister Jennifer Riley, which is I mentioned before, who says that Owen had passed away 5 years ago in Europe, and attention turns to the narrator. The DNA of narrator was found at the hostage scene in abandoned church, where the Millicent holds her victims hostage. Millicent has systematically planted her husband's DNA evidence at the murder scenes and always manipulates her husband, even with her own sister, Polly, who apparently didn't die in an accident but was tortured by Millicent itself. The narrator realized that Millicent had planned this all from the beginning, using him as a puppet to fulfill her dark fantasies. In the last confrontation in their home, Jenna heard that Millicent admitted he has poisoned her. Millicent tried to shoot her husband, but Rory jumped in front of her. Jenna stabbed her mom with a knife that she kept under bed, and narrator finished her off by stabbing her. 3 years later, narrator and his children, Rory and Jenna, have moved to Aberdeen, Scotland, for beginning a new life. The narrator has been acquitted of serial murder charges. In the final scheme, the narrator is in a pub in Edinburgh. He approaches a woman, takes out his phone, typing a message, and handed it over. "Hello, my name is Quentin." This implies that he may repeat the same cycle, just with a different identity and name. He suggests that even though Millicent was gone, the dark tendencies and need for assignment that Millicent instilled in him may still be there. So for my review is I really like the story plot. It reminds me to the first English novel thriller that I have read, which is Verity. The storyline and the plot twist of this novel are packaged neatly and make readers curious about the story plot. And also the character development in this novel is really good, especially the children of the murder. In the first scene, they are still scared, but as the story flows in, their character improve with the verve of one to face their own mother. And also the cases of each murders or crimes are very detailed, written by the writer, so that the reader can be amazed with the story detail of each murder. The way author deceives the reader is very mind-blowing. Thus, who initially thought that narrator was a victim of his wife's manipulating nature turned out to be just as evil as mentioned in the ending. Okay, so moral of the story on this novel is, not because the novel is good, it doesn't mean you mean to try this kind of activities in real life. Of course, it's not mean. Yeah. This novel tells us to be careful of people who have manipulated characters, and also be aware wherever you go, because there are many bad people trying to hurt someone else for their self-excitement. And bad energy can be contagious if you don't take care of yourself, even the source is no longer exists. Okay, so that's my novel review from My Lovely Bride by Samantha Doney. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you to try read a new novel. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.